Okay, after what we just went through, this is a huge letdown. The first time I went here, I was expecting some absolutely impossible level, but it's just ridiculously easy. You just gotta go from one spring to the next, and the only minor threat in that place is the boss, and even the boss is really easy. And the boss is actually the very first version of Metal Sonic, since remember, this game came out before the Genesis Sonic 2. Anyway, Metal Sonic is really easy because you can jump on him while he's in a ball and you won't die, unlike in every other battle with him ever. Alright, let's go. See, we just bounce off each other instead of me dying and him not. Ah, come on. Now I gotta hit him while he's not in the ball. Okay, that way. Ah, Eggman does this. Ah, this is boring already. It's like I can't possibly die. Unless I do it on purpose, but why would I do that? I mean, this is perhaps the only really easy Metal Sonic battle ever. Well, except maybe the final battle against him in Sonic Heroes, but that's another ballgame entirely. So, I just got the last Chaos Emerald, which will grant me access to the last zone in the game. The Crystal Egg Zone, where Tails is being held. This is actually a really easy place after what we... Oh, come on! It seems that whenever I say something's easy, the game insists that I die just to prove me wrong. Anyway, as long as you don't do anything stupid like I just did, those bits are invincible, by the way. As long as you don't do stupid things, you should be fine when you play through this level. Ah. You're going to run into a lot of obstacles, lose your rings a lot, but those aren't death traps. Those are just get hit and get back a ring traps. This is a lot less threatening. So there's this huge pit of spikes that never seems to end, and you just have to grab a ring each time in order to survive. You could go a long way with this. And see? This is already over after 43 seconds! Some final zone this is! To be fair, Act 2's a lot longer, but it's still not all that difficult. Alright, can we just begin already? Okay. Grab a few rings, those are pretty important to have because they're life insurance. Oh, come on! That ceiling was way too much in the way, that was ridiculous. Alright, as I was saying, you will need to keep a ring on you at all times. Hey, here's an easy one-up on top of that, and it's really early in the level too, so it's like the game designers really wanted you to go ahead and face... Oh no, now I'm back at the beginning. Am I? Oh, I think so, yeah. So I gotta go all the way back up again. No way! I didn't get fooled by this twice. How are you supposed to make that jump? Oh, and you need to take that spring, of course. Grab a ring. As I said, this is important because you'll run into a lot of spikes and enemies, and it's nothing that, as I said, it's nothing that's life-threatening if you have a ring, but if you don't, then you're gonna pay. Okay, now those are wheels that are similar to the ones in Mount Gimmick, except that they move around, which makes aiming a lot more difficult, and for some reason they tend to shoot me a lot less far, though oddly enough I just said that, and I had a really easy time with them. Usually I'd spend a lot of time on these. Okay, another... can I just get out? Get out this way? No? Okay. No spin dash can really be annoying in cases like this where you don't have much room to curl into a ball. And personally, I thought I was curling into a ball and the wall would stop me regardless. Okay, now this part is fun. There are a lot of bricks that you can destroy, and here's the second part with a lot of springs. Vroom. It's always fun to get through this and break bricks. Okay, now we're going to climb up those steps. Nothing difficult once again. Now I have plenty of room for once to curl into a ball. And let's continue. Yes! This is over. Alright, now coming up next is the fight against Eggman. And in Crystal Egg Zone Act 3, there is no platforming part. You start straight at the boss battle against Eggman. Alright, so this pipe will take me to Eggman's room. Now I'm going to get 1 or 2 shots in. That's good. Okay, now he's gonna shoot a lot of shit at me. And I mean a lot. For instance, there are those 2 little thingies and that super electric attack of death. And I can't get out. Oh yes, I can, because sometimes there's one of those cross-shaped things that appear right in front of the pipe, right as I'm getting out of the pipe, and it's impossible not to die when this happens. Okay, another one, and of course, as you probably noticed, while I'm in a pipe, I'm invulnerable against all his attacks, so it's really just a stall war of sorts. You just wait until all that shit's out of the way, and another hit. It even craps out those little electric sparks or whatever. Another super electric attack of death. See, had I gone out of the pipe at that point, I would have gotten killed by that little projectile. I don't know what the hell to call it. Now that guy takes 10 hits and then it's dead. It's more than any other boss in the game. The first 3 took 6 hits, the next 3 took 8 hits, but Eggman needs 10. So, let's continue this. Ah! Stop shooting those things! But, oh, then again, continue, because you want to win, that's right, but you're not gonna win, because I'm just better at this. Okay, now we're gonna get out, there's nothing. Another hit. Back into that pipe. And of course, one thing that's important to note is that you gotta press left or right when you get back into the pipe, else you're just going to bounce straight back out. And if he's already begun shooting his projectiles, then you're probably not gonna survive if you get shot back out by the spikes. So always hold down left or right. Preferably, I have a preference for right because that's what I've been doing for 15 years. Whatever floats your boat if you ever play this game. Alright, let's do this. Another one. Oh man, I think I was a little too hungry on this one. I tried to hit it twice, but it didn't work.